Many voices have already been heard at the Grenfell inquiry and many more will be, but it's highly unlikely that the man in whose flat the fire started will give evidence in public. Bahelo Kabedi's lawyer said he is scared to appear because of lies about his behaviour after the fire broke out, and yet his lawyer said Mr. Kabedi had done everything right, dialling 999 and alerting his fourth-floor neighbours.
High above West London, they've been preparing for an anniversary. Next week, it will be 1 year since the fire that claims 72 lives in this tower. Today, the Grenfell inquiry heard what an ordeal those 12 months have been for the man who discovered the fire, the man some have blamed for it. Bahelo Kabedi filmed these earliest pictures of the blaze when it was still contained to his own flat. He'd already alerted the emergency services.
Fire brigade.
Yeah, hello, hi, in the fire, flat 16 Grenfell Tower.
Sorry, a fire where?
Flat 16 Grenfell Tower.
Right, okay.
Quick.
Bahelo Kabedi made sure all his neighbours on the fourth floor got out. But he's scared to appear before the inquiry, his lawyer blaming false stories that Mr. Kabedi put saving his possessions above consideration for others.
He did not pack a suitcase and leave with it after raising the alarm. A nasty lie that was first reported in the days after the fire and sadly continues to be peddled nearly a year later. He left barefoot without any shoes. He left without his wallet, his flat keys, and his car keys.
The fire began in Bahelo Kabedi's kitchen. In a written statement, he gave the most detailed account we've heard. At 12:54 a.m, he was woken by the beeping of his smoke alarm. He then saw smoke coming from behind his fridge freezer. It was then that he made that 999 call and began alerting flatmates and neighbours on the fourth floor, shouting fire, fire, fire.
He is a good man. He did nothing wrong. On the contrary, he did the right thing from start to finish.
Mr. Menon said because of the false stories, Bahelo Kabedi was ill and terrified, and it was highly unlikely he'd be well enough to come here to give testimony in person. He said his client's partner and children had been forced to move, and the police had even suggested that Mr. Kabedi take advantage of witness protection and change his identity. As a giant heart was being unfurled this evening, Bahelo Kabedi's lawyer appealed for an end to the harassment of a totally innocent man. Paul Davis, News at 10.